stages up to transform local government system for efficient service delivery. Anambra State Housing Corporation removes illegal structures at Hillview Estate, Ukwalezinaka. Nigeria Police Force initiates measures to eliminate police extortion. 3 Chinese astronauts return to Earth after 183 days in space. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast News on ABS Television. My name is Priska Wanko. The Anambra State Commissioner for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Community Affairs, Mr. Tony Collins Nwabunwanne, says government will leave no stone unturned in the quest to transform and bring efficiency to the local government system in the state. Mr. Nwabunwanne stated this at Awka North and South local government headquarters, where he continues familiarization tour of the 21 local government areas. Blessing Uchendo tells us more.
The commissioner was accompanied by the chairman of Local Government Service Commission, Dr. Peter Egenti, State President of National Union of Local Government Employees, Comrade Chikwelu Adigwe, and the Executive Secretary, Local Government Staff Pensions Board, Mrs. Gloria Obiori-Bezim, among others. Addressing workers at each of the local government areas, the commissioner said that the visit aimed to interact with them, know their challenges and work towards providing solutions, build solid relationships among the local government executives, given the planned local government election, which is expected to take place within the next 2 years. Mr. Nwabunwanne further outlined the vision and mission of the new government to bring sanity, discipline, and improve productivity in the local government system and assured them of adequate security.
So I want to thank those of you who are here. Ahina Chairman, he has enumerated some things. This local government is one of the best local government in terms of structure. Even with enough office. No, see what anyway you want to work office already. So this thing and some other things you mentioned are here to give. We want to provide enabling environments for you people to start working.
In their remarks, Dr. Gente and Comrade Adigwe, represented by Comrade Nnamdi Nweke and Mrs. Obiori-Bezim, commended the commissioner for the synergy, noting that workers are optimistic that solutions to their challenges have come, with the assurance that Governor Chukwuma Soludo has the welfare of workers at heart. Welcoming the commissioner to their respective local government areas, the Transition Committee Chairman of Awka North, Mr. Ferdinand Onwuje, and his Awka South counterpart, Mr. Leo Nwuba, commended him for the first step and pleaded with the state government to employ more staff in the local government level.
If we are okay, I believe there are more changes. I know. Also, when I got I believe there are more changes this time around. And then I have for own people. So, you're welcome.
Now I do I don't salute the number. Oh, yeah, the leg of my colleagues. Here, look at all lawyer Tejara. They will give you the bar with the courtesy visit. Oh, yeah, we will grassroots man. Man, a local government grassroots. Never say beyond the dire of grassroots.
In their vote of thanks, the head of local government administration for Awka North, Mr. Ozode Kingsley, and the National Union of Local Government Employees Chairman, Awka South, Mrs. Ifomo Keke, expressed gratitude to the government and promised that they will continue to give their best. From Awka South Council Headquarters, Blessing Uchendo, ABS News.
The State Commissioner for Entertainment, Culture and Tourism, Mr. Don Onyinji, has assured that Anambra State will soon become the first-choice center for tourist attractions in Nigeria. Mr. Onyinji was speaking during a maiden meeting with the staff of the ministry at the Jerome Udoji State Secretariat, Awka. Chibuzo Obidike has the details.
According to Mr. Onyenji, the job to achieve the vision will be an all-inclusive one that will require the commitment and the action of everyone to be able to meet up with the task ahead and the mandate of the governor. The commissioner pointed out that with the antecedents of Professor Soludo all over the world, the state in no distant time will be a place to reckon with and ask them to work hard towards elevating the state to the desired position. He explained that each of the 3 sectors attached to the ministry is broad-based, but are areas where the state has comparative advantages because they are sectors driven by Ndi Anambra all over the world. According to the commissioner, several things Ndi Anambra are known for, such as dances, masquerading, artifacts, and talents have the capacity of bringing the world to the state when properly harnessed and assured them of better, brighter days ahead.
Job is all-inclusive. Everybody is expected to show commitment, vision, action, so we can move with the pace His Excellency, Mr. Governor, has come up with. We are going to celebrate what we have here and ensure that Nigerians come to Anambra to enjoy themselves. The governor said he's going to make Anambra livable and prosperous.
In his remarks, the Director of Tourism, Mr. Emma Ume Okana, on behalf of the staff of the ministry, expressed delight with the choice of the commissioner as, according to him, he is versatile in the field and assured him of their unalloyed support for his quest of driving the ministry in line with the vision of Professor Soludo for a better Anambra.
I am an integral with the entertainment aspect of the job. We welcome you, sir. On behalf of the staff of the Ministry of Culture, Entertainment and Tourism, that we will give you maximum cooperation. We will be there to give you support and put in extra effort to make sure you succeed.
The ministry staff, with their local mom and Nsu Ojo, danced to show their love for the new commissioner.
The Anambra State Commissioner for Petroleum and Mineral Resources, Mr. Anthony Ifanya, has assured of effective service delivery in building a more livable and prosperous homeland in Anambra State. Mr. Ifanya gave the assurance in his office at the Jerome Udoji State Secretariat in Awka. Valentine Mbadaha takes the story from here.
A lawyer on resumption of office visited offices under his ministry where he interacted with the staff members of the ministry. Offices visited include Office of the Permanent Secretary, Office of Head of Administration, Office of the Director, ICT Department, Office of the Director, Science and Technology Department, and that of the Director, Mineral Resources. Speaking to the ABS, Mr. Ifanya, who expressed his readiness to hit the ground running, noted that plans have been perfected to achieve the 50-day delivery mandate given to them by the governor on the day of swearing in. He assured of leaving a legacy as the first commissioner in the ministry, assuring that he will engage relevant authorities and stakeholders that will help the ministry perform effectively towards achieving a more livable and prosperous Anambra State.
We are starting on a clean slate. I don't go into business as usual. But I'm conscious of time, like our boss, Mr. Governor, is conscious of time. How's the note orders for lateness or absenteeism or truancy? And then we should also try to be more accountable. We came in with a man whose CV is so high and the expectations are so high, and we should all help him to maintain that level. It's an A material, it's a governor with distinction, and we must all strive to sit up to make sure that we don't drag him down.
The Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Petroleum and Mineral Resources, Sir Emenike Ezinando, the Director, Science and Technology Department, Mrs. Chinwe Achubu, and the Head of Administration Department, Mrs. Gloria Ibisi, while receiving the commissioner in their various offices, assured him of their unalloyed support. Mr. Emmanuel Okeke, the Director of Mineral Resources, and his ICT department counterpart, Dr. Florence Idigo, also assured to commit their best for improved service delivery. In Awka, Valentine Mbadwa reporting ABS News.
The member representing Urumba South constituency in the Anambra State House of Assembly, Chief Iman Wafo, has declared his intention to contest for Urumba South State constituency in the 2023 general elections. The lawmaker disclosed this while exchanging views with journalists in Azira. House of Assembly correspondent Chukwemeka Modelim reports.
The lawmaker, who has picked expression of interest and nomination form ahead of the 2023 general elections, urged the people of Urumba South constituency to support his re-election bid based on his legendary performance and that he can become a principal officer of the Anambra State House of Assembly and will use his position to attract more dividends of democracy to them. He recalled that for the past 2 years and 9 months he has been in the house, he built a gigantic bungalow for Mr. Ikechukwu Anna and his family from Ororo village, Umunze, constructed an ultra-modern examination hall for Victory High School, Ezira, empowered thousands of Urumba youths and women with empowerment tools like shuttle buses, tricycles, and motorcycles. Chief Nwafo maintained that if he is re-elected, he will complete some projects he started in his constituency, execute more constituency projects, and sponsor more bills and motions that can make a positive impact on the lives of his constituents. He appreciated Governor Chukwuma Soludo for appointing his constituents, Dr. Foster Inyejiofo, Commissioner for Agriculture, assuring that his constituents are solidly behind him.
I'm asking the good people of Urumba South to re-elect me for this new election of 2023 State House of Assembly so that I can finish what I have as a project. I've gone on training. This first time is like a training. And I believe by the time I come for the second tenure, whatever mistakes I must have made in the past will be corrected this time around. There are some principal officers positions which they cannot give to a first timer. That time I will have the opportunity or even the privilege to have this kind of principal officer's position so that I can still use it to help my people.
In an interview, a member of Urumba South constituency, Mr. Okechukwu Okoli, said that the legislator deserves a second tenure, given his excellent performance in office. He disclosed that the 15 communities in Urumba South constituency have felt the impact of Chief Nwafo's quality representation, adding that he is still the best man for the Urumba South constituency job.
I believe he still stands to be one of the best candidates we have so far, considering the good works he has been doing in the state and local government. We, the sons and daughters of Urumba South local government, have been applauding him so far for putting up structures and like that of the Victory High School in Nigeria, and gifting the residents, some residents in Umunze, a bungalow, giving them houses, renovating their previous houses and so. Yes, countless people that he has helped, those he's giving them vehicles, he's just the best, he's just the perfect.
From Ezira, Chukwemeka Modelem, ABS News.
The Anambra State Housing Development Corporation has removed structures at Hillview Estate, Nkwale Izunaka, erected in contravention of structural codes guiding development in the area. The team led by the head development control of the corporation, Mr. Ben Wofo, said that the developers of affected structures failed to follow the mandatory consent for structural developments issued by Anambra State government through the Anambra State Housing Development Corporation. Blessing Uchendo tells us more.
The enforcement team comprised officials of Anambra State Housing Development Corporation and security agents, among others. On arrival at the estate, it was discovered that structures were either erected on roadsides, waterways, or private property. The team leader, Mr. Nwofo, in an interview, said that the board's mandate is to ensure controlled development across the estate, pointing out that the erected structures contravene the building code existing in the estate drawing. He disclosed that the board issued directives to developers of the structures against building without the approval plan and wondered why they defied the order and advised developers in that estate to have a rethink.
The exercise we are doing today is just to ensure that the estate is returned to its own original nature or state. So most of the things we removed are things that are on the road, the structures that are on the road. The first point where we removed the structure is a bungalow, fine bungalow, but the person used his front, his back to be front. So I want to ask developers, not only in our own estates, the whole of Nigeria, Anambra State in particular, that they should not develop anything. They should not have any kind of improvement on land without getting approval.
On their part, a surveyor with the Anambra State Housing Development Corporation, Mrs. Oluebube Godwin, said that the reason for the approvals is to ensure that projects are appropriately cited.
Any allottee that knows that he or she have a property in a government land, especially in a land where there is an existing design, where there is an existing parcellation, survey layout for that, is advisable for him or her to come to the corporation, call the surveyor of the corporation before erection of any fence or any building, call the attention of the surveyors to come and reestablish his or her plot.
Hillview Estate is managed by Anambra State Housing Development Corporation. From Nkwele Zunaka, Oyi Council area, Blessing Uchendo, ABS News.
The acting Force Public Relations Officer Muyiwa Adejobi has said that the Nigerian police force will begin eliminating cases of police extortion by holding the visionary police officers and commanders responsible for the actions of the officers in their units. The move, he said, was part of measures being put in place by the force to protect Nigerians and eradicate cases of extortion and the harassment of citizens by the police. Announcing the new measure in this, Adejobi noted that the Inspector General of Police, Usman Baba-led NPF, would work assiduously in repositioning the police force and gain the trust of Nigerians. He assured that through the new intervention, the police would be able to bridge the noticeable leadership gap in the force and restore sanity to the force's operations. The National Commissioner of Nigerian Data Protection Bureau, Dr. Vincent Olatunji, has urged the National Identity Management Commission to adequately safeguard Nigerian data. He also urged NIMC to set the pace in ensuring data privacy and protection as a leading data controller in the country. The National Commissioner in a statement said the Commission, which is the highest data controller in the country, should be a model for other data controllers, since data is the foundation of everything in the country's digital economy. Speaking, the NIMC DG Abdulaziz Abubakar assured the NDPB of the Commission's support in ensuring data privacy and protection in line with the Nigeria Data Protection Regulation. 3 Chinese astronauts landed in northern China after 183 days in space, ending the country's longest crewed space mission to date. The 2 men and 1 woman, Zhai Zhengang, Ye Gongfu, and Wang Yaping, landed safely in a small capsule after spending 6 months on the Tianhe module of China's Tiangong Space Station. Barred by the United States from participating in the International Space Station, China has spent the past 10 years developing technology to build a Tiangong, the only space station other than the ISS. The country aims to become a major space power by 2030 and rival the US and Russia. It has already landed a rover on Mars and sent probes to the moon, and the country's National Space Administration said it aims to launch a crewed lunar mission by 2029. There was applause as the astronauts each took turns to report that they were feeling good. Sports. The Nigeria Football Federation and the Federation Equatoriana de Football has announced that the A national teams of both countries will play a friendly match in New Jersey, United States of America on June the 2nd. Both teams will clash at the 25,000 capacity Red Bull Arena in Harrison, New Jersey, home to Major League Soccer's new Red Bulls. The match comes only 5 days after three-time African champion Super Eagles would have squared up against Mexico's El Tri, one of the strongest teams in the CONCACAF region, in another prestigious international friendly match at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Ecuador, currently ranked 46th in the world, reached the round of 16 at the 2006 World Cup in Germany, their second appearance at football's high table, following their debut in the Far East in 2002. Nigeria have participated at the World Cup finals on 6 occasions, reaching the round of 16 in 1994, 1998 and 2014. Remember, you can follow news and program on ABS in many parts of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television or follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. Log on to our website www.absradiotv.com. To end the breakfast news this morning, a quick recap of the main points. Anambra State government has restated reserve to transform local government system for efficient service delivery. Anambra State Housing Corporation has removed illegal structures at Hillview Estate, Nkwale-Zunaka. Nigeria Police Force has initiated measures to eliminate police extortion. 3 Chinese astronauts have returned to Earth after 183 days in space. Here's a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning. That's it on the Breakfast News on ABS Television at this time. My name is Priska Honko. Good morning and happy Easter.